Unlocking Potential, a parent's guide to the Montessori method. Montessori, you've probably heard the name, maybe seen the classrooms, but what exactly is Montessori? It's more than just a set of toys or a specific curriculum. It's a philosophy, a way of seeing and nurturing the child's natural development. At its heart, the Montessori method is about fostering independence, curiosity, and a lifelong love of learning. It's about creating an environment where children can explore, discover, and learn at their own pace. Think of it as guiding, not directing. The core of the Montessori philosophy is child-centered learning. This means that the child's needs and interests are at the forefront of the educational experience. We trust that children are naturally driven to learn and explore. The environment is carefully prepared to support this innate drive. Materials are designed to be self-correcting, allowing children to learn from their mistakes independently. This fosters a sense of accomplishment and self-reliance. Let's talk about the woman behind the name, Maria Montessori. She was a true pioneer, one of Italy's first female doctors. Her work with children with developmental delays led her to a groundbreaking realization. She observed that children learn best through hands-on experiences and self-directed activity. This insight led her to develop a unique educational approach that revolutionized early childhood education. Montessori's genius lay in her ability to observe children without preconceived notions. She meticulously studied how children learn, what motivates them, and what hinders their development. She noticed children have sensitive periods. These are specific times when they are particularly receptive to learning certain skills, like language or movement. By understanding these periods, we can provide the right environment and materials at the right time. So why is Montessori experiencing a resurgence in popularity? In today's fast-paced world, parents and educators are seeking alternatives to traditional teacher-led instruction. They want something more. Montessori offers a holistic approach that nurtures the whole child, intellectually, emotionally, and socially. It emphasizes critical thinking, problem-solving, and collaboration, skills that are essential for success in the 21st century. Furthermore, the focus on independence and self-direction empowers children to become confident, capable individuals. They learn to take ownership of their learning and to pursue their passions with enthusiasm. The principles of Montessori naturally align with the goals of quality childcare. A Montessori-inspired childcare setting provides a safe, stimulating, and nurturing environment where children can thrive. Children are encouraged to explore, experiment, and learn through play. The focus is on fostering independence, self-confidence, and a love of learning from a young age. It's about setting the stage for a lifetime of success. Ultimately, Montessori is more than just an educational method. It's a philosophy of life, a way of seeing the world through the eyes of a child. It's about unlocking potential and empowering the next generation to become confident, compassionate, and engaged citizens of the world. Common Montessori materials, what they are and why they matter. Hello everyone! Today, we're diving deep into the heart of popular Montessori materials and discussing the benefits of each material. What you are looking at aren't just toys. They are carefully designed tools that foster independence, concentration, and a love of learning. Let's explore what makes them so special and how you can effectively use them. The sensorial materials are designed to refine a child's senses. The pink tower is a common material. It is a set of 10 pink cubes, varying in size. Children learn to discriminate differences in dimension, preparing them for mathematical concepts. The knobbed cylinders are another classic. They help children develop visual discrimination and fine motor skills as they match cylinders to their corresponding holes. These activities aren't just about play. They're about building a foundation for future learning. Montessori math materials make abstract concepts concrete. The golden beads is a common material. It represents units, tens, hundreds, and thousands. Children physically manipulate these beads, understanding place value in a tangible way. The number rods introduce the concept of quantity and number. By holding and counting the rods, children internalize the relationship between numbers and their physical representation. This hands-on approach makes math less intimidating and more accessible. Language development is also supported by specific materials. The sandpaper is a common example. Letters allow children to trace the shapes of letters, connecting the visual and tactile senses. This helps them learn letter formation and phonics. Movable alphabet is another key material. Children use these letters to build words, fostering early writing skills. These materials encourage exploration and experimentation with language. Practical life activities are essential in the Montessori classroom. These activities focus on everyday tasks like pouring, spooning, and buttoning. They help children develop independence, hand-eye coordination, and concentration. Consider the pouring activity. Children carefully pour beans from one pitcher to another, refining their motor skills and learning to control their movements. These activities build self-confidence and a sense of accomplishment. How do you introduce these materials to children? Start with a clear and concise presentation. Show the child how to use the material correctly, emphasizing the process rather than the outcome. Allow the child to explore the material independently. Observe their interactions and provide support when needed. Remember, the goal is to foster self-directed learning and a love of discovery. Montessori materials can be used effectively both at home and in the classroom. Create a prepared environment where materials are easily accessible and organized. This encourages children to choose activities independently. Observe the children's interests and provide materials that align with their developmental needs. Remember, the key is to create a stimulating and supportive learning environment. Montessori materials are more than just educational tools. They are instruments of development. By engaging the senses, making abstract concepts concrete, and fostering independence, these materials empower children to become confident, capable learners. Embrace the power of Montessori materials. Please like and subscribe for more content.
What is the absorbent mind? Did you know that young children have a mind that absorbs everything around them like a sponge? Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating aspects of Montessori education, the absorbent mind. Dr. Maria Montessori coined the term absorbent mind to describe the unique way children, especially from birth to age 6, learn. It's their ability to effortlessly soak up information and experiences from their environment. The sensitive period is a specific window of time when children are particularly open to learning. During this period, they are highly receptive to their environment, making it a crucial time for development. Parents and teachers can make the most of this period by creating nurturing environments. Keep the environment simple, ordered, and full of meaningful stimuli, like natural materials and carefully chosen toys. Allow children the freedom to explore their surroundings, move, and choose their activities independently. Offer age-appropriate challenges that allow children to develop confidence and problem-solving skills. Children in the absorbent mind phase learn through observation. They closely watch the actions of the people around them, especially their caregivers or teachers. This learning by watching is as powerful, if not more so, than direct instruction. Consider simple, everyday activities that promote observational learning. Setting a table is a great example. A child watches and then practices setting a table on their own. Gardening or cooking also provide opportunities for children to observe adults and then begin imitating those tasks. Parents should model positive behavior and be mindful of their actions as children absorb even the smallest details. Focus on encouraging children to imitate and engage rather than directing them. While observation is important, children also need opportunities to actively engage with the environment to solidify their learning. In Montessori education, this means hands-on experiences. Practical life activities are a great way to promote engagement. Children can be involved in everyday life skills like washing dishes, sorting clothes, or watering plants. These activities help develop motor skills, concentration, and independence. Montessori activities like the pink tower, sound boxes, or color tablets encourage engagement through tactile exploration. It's important to allow children to engage with materials and tasks on their own without interruption. This helps them develop self-confidence, problem-solving abilities, and independence. It's crucial to allow children to learn independently, particularly during the absorbent mind phase. Freedom within limits helps children develop self-regulation, confidence, and a love for learning. Think of a child picking up a book, flipping through the pages, and engaging in pretend play. Or using Montessori materials independently to solve problems and explore concepts like size, shape, or quantity. Create an inviting environment where materials are accessible, organized, and easy for children to reach and manipulate. Resist the urge to intervene. Allow children to solve problems on their own and only step in when necessary. This promotes critical thinking. Montessori and the outdoors, learning beyond the classroom. Hello, fellow parents. Have you ever wondered how we can make learning even more magical for children? Let's explore the beautiful connection between Montessori education and the great outdoors. Montessori isn't just about classrooms. It's a philosophy that embraces nature as a vital teacher. It's about letting children discover the world with all their senses, fostering a love for learning that lasts a lifetime. Why is outdoor play so important in the Montessori method? Well, it's simple. Nature is the ultimate classroom. Outdoors, children develop gross motor skills as they run, jump, and climb. They learn about the world through direct experience, not just through books. Montessori childcare centers understand this deeply. That's why they dedicate time for children to unwind and play outside. It's a chance to integrate what they've learned, process their thoughts, and simply be kids. Let's talk about some fun activities you can do with your children in nature. Think nature walks, gardening, and exploring the environment. On nature walks, encourage your child to collect leaves, rocks, and other natural treasures. Talk about the different textures, colors, and shapes the child find. Gardening is another fantastic way to connect with nature. Even a small container garden can teach children about life cycles, responsibility, and where their food comes from. The key to Montessori and the outdoors is encouraging curiosity. Ask open-ended questions like, "What do you think this is?" or "Why do you think that happened?" Let your child lead the way and follow their interests. If they're fascinated by a bug, spend time observing it together. Remember, it's not about knowing all the answers. It's about fostering a love of learning and a sense of wonder about the world around us. Make outdoor learning a regular part of your routine. Even a short walk in the park can be a learning opportunity. Prepare for your outdoor adventures. Dress appropriately for the weather and bring along a magnifying glass, a notebook, and some colored pencils. Most importantly, be present and engaged with your child. Put away your phone and enjoy the moment together. Montessori and the outdoors are a perfect match. By embracing nature, parents can support children develop a lifelong love of learning, a deep appreciation for the environment, and a strong sense of confidence. So let's step outside and explore the world together. Let's nurture their curiosity, encourage their discoveries, and watch them blossom in the beauty of nature. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Happy exploring! If you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe to the video. Montessori approach to discipline, respect, responsibility, and growth. Hello, parents. Let's talk about discipline. Not the traditional timeouts and punishments, but a more respectful, effective approach, the Montessori way. It's about guiding the children, not controlling them. It's about fostering inner discipline, not just obedience. Montessori discipline isn't about punishment, it's about teaching. It's rooted in respect for the child as an individual. We recognize their innate desire to learn and grow. The role is to guide them on this journey with empathy and understanding. When a child misbehaves, our first instinct might be to react, but let's pause and try to understand. What's the underlying need or emotion driving their behavior? Are they tired, hungry, or frustrated? By addressing the root cause, we can guide them towards more positive choices. We can offer comfort, support, and alternative solutions. Montessori emphasizes self-regulation. We want children to learn to manage their own emotions and behaviors. We can help them develop these skills by providing a safe and supportive environment. Give them opportunities to make choices and experience the consequences. When conflicts arise, encourage them to find solutions together. Guide them through the process of understanding each other's perspectives. In a Montessori setting, mistakes aren't failures, they're learning opportunities. When a child makes a mistake, we don't shame or punish them. Instead, we help them understand what happened and how to fix it. We encourage them to learn from their errors and try again. This approach fosters resilience and a growth mindset. It teaches children that it's okay to make mistakes as long as they learn from them. Respect is a cornerstone of Montessori discipline. We treat children with the same respect we expect from them. We listen to their ideas, validate their feelings, and involve them in decision-making. This fosters a sense of responsibility. When children feel respected, they're more likely to respect others and take ownership of their actions. They become active participants in creating a harmonious environment. How can you apply these principles at home? Start by creating a calm and organized environment. Offer your child age-appropriate choices and responsibilities. Practice active listening and empathetic communication. Remember, consistency is key. It takes time and patience to shift from traditional discipline to a Montessori approach. Montessori discipline is a journey, not a destination. It's about nurturing your child's inner potential and guiding them towards becoming responsible, respectful, and self-regulated individuals. It's about building a strong, loving relationship based on mutual respect and understanding. Thank you for joining me and watching this video. If you enjoyed the content, please like and subscribe to the channel. Montessori for Toddlers, Nurturing Independence and Confidence. Welcome, parents. We all want what's best for our children, and that often starts with fostering their independence and confidence from a young age. Today, we'll explore how the Montessori method can help you do just that, especially during the crucial toddler years. The Montessori approach isn't just a teaching style. It's a philosophy that respects the child's natural desire to learn and explore. It's about creating an environment where toddlers can thrive, develop at their own pace, and build a strong sense of self. So, what does this look like in practice? Montessori activities for toddlers are designed to be purposeful and engaging. Think practical life skills like pouring water, sorting objects, or using child-sized cleaning tools. These activities aren't just about keeping your toddler busy. They're about developing fine motor skills, concentration, and a sense of order. Simple tasks like dressing themselves or preparing a snack become opportunities for learning and growth. Consider setting up a low shelf with a few carefully chosen activities. Rotate these activities regularly to keep things fresh and interesting. Remember, the goal is to provide opportunities for independent exploration and discovery. One of the key principles of Montessori is empowering children to make their own decisions. This doesn't mean letting them do whatever they want, but rather offering age-appropriate choices within a structured environment. For example, instead of dictating what they wear, offer 2 outfits and let them choose. Instead of deciding what they eat, present a few healthy options. These small choices build confidence and a sense of ownership. Responsibility goes hand in hand with decision-making. Encourage your toddler to clean up after themselves, put away toys, or help with simple household chores. These actions instill a sense of responsibility and contribution. Montessori environments also prioritize social-emotional development. Children learn to interact with others, resolve conflicts, and develop empathy. This is often facilitated through group activities and collaborative projects. Encourage your toddler to express their feelings and listen to the feelings of others. Model respectful communication and problem-solving skills. Remember, social emotional growth is just as important as academic learning. Creating a calm and supportive environment is crucial for fostering social-emotional well-being. Avoid harsh punishments or criticism. Instead, focus on positive reinforcement and gentle guidance. You don't need to enroll your child in a Montessori school to benefit from this approach. You can easily incorporate Montessori principles into your home. Start by creating a child-friendly environment that is safe, organized, and accessible. Provide low shelves, child-sized furniture, and age-appropriate materials. Encourage independence by allowing your toddler to do things for themselves. Be patient and supportive as they learn and grow. Remember, the goal is to create a space where your child feels empowered to explore, learn, and develop their full potential. It's about fostering a love of learning and a strong sense of self. The Montessori method offers a powerful framework for nurturing independence and confidence in toddlers. By providing purposeful activities, encouraging decision-making, and fostering social-emotional growth, you can help your child thrive. It's a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself and your child as you explore the Montessori approach. The rewards of fostering independence and confidence are immeasurable. Thank you for joining us. If you enjoyed the content, please subscribe and like the video. Montessori at School, Creating an Effective Montessori Classroom. Hello, parents! Are you curious about what makes a Montessori classroom so special? Let's step inside and explore the key elements that create this unique learning environment. We'll uncover how these classrooms are carefully designed to nurture your child's independence and love of learning. Get ready to discover the magic of Montessori. Imagine a classroom designed just for children. Everything is scaled down to their size, from the tables and chairs to the shelves. This creates a sense of ownership and empowers them to move freely and comfortably. Open shelves display materials in an organized and inviting way. Montessori encourages the use of natural materials like bamboo, linen, and wool, rather than synthetic options. These materials foster a deeper connection to the natural world and provide a tactile, sensory experience that enhances children's learning. Notice how the materials are arranged on the shelves. They're not just placed randomly, they're carefully organized by subject area and difficulty level. Younger children can easily reach materials on lower shelves, while older children can access more challenging activities higher up. This promotes independence and self-selection. Each material is complete and self-correcting, meaning children can work independently and learn from their mistakes without constant adult intervention. Montessori teachers are often referred to as guides. Their role is to observe, facilitate, and support each child's individual learning journey. They don't lecture or give direct instructions. Instead, they offer gentle guidance and introduce new materials when a child is ready. The teacher carefully observes each child's interests and developmental needs, tailoring the learning experience to meet them where they are. One of the most beautiful aspects of a Montessori classroom is the emphasis on self-directed learning. Children are encouraged to choose their own activities and work at their own pace. This fosters a sense of ownership and responsibility for their learning when they get older. They learn to manage their time, solve problems, and persevere through challenges as they transition to grade school. The prepared environment and the guidance of the teacher create a safe and supportive space for children to explore their interests and develop their full potential. A well-designed Montessori classroom offers numerous benefits for children. It fosters independence, self-confidence, and a love of learning. Children develop strong problem-solving skills, critical thinking abilities, and a deep understanding of the world around them. They also learn to collaborate with others and respect different perspectives. Ultimately, a Montessori education prepares children to be lifelong learners and active, engaged members of society. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of a Montessori classroom. If you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and subscribe. Montessori for Babies, Building the Foundation for Future Learning. Welcome to today's video on how Montessori principles can be introduced from birth, laying the foundation for a lifetime of learning. Montessori education is all about respecting the natural development of each child. We aim to create an environment that nurtures their independence, curiosity, and love for learning. Today, we're going to explore how you can start applying Montessori methods in your baby's early years. Montessori for Babies begins with a carefully designed environment that invites exploration. From the moment your baby is born, they begin learning, absorbing everything from the world around them. Montessori emphasizes creating a space where babies can move freely and explore safely. We want them to interact with the world in a meaningful way. Let's look at how you can set up a Montessori-inspired environment. In a Montessori-inspired space, we keep things simple and natural. Start with a floor bed for your baby. This gives them the freedom to move, roll, and explore their surroundings, which is essential for physical development. A floor bed allows your baby to feel safe and in control of their movements. It fosters independence from the very beginning. Use simple, natural toys like wooden rattles, cloth dolls, and soft fabrics. These materials are tactile and provide babies with a sensory-rich experience. The goal is to engage their senses and encourage their natural curiosity. Keep toys within reach but not cluttered. This allows the baby to make choices and feel empowered. Babies are naturally curious, and they learn through sensory exploration. Montessori emphasizes providing materials that encourage sensory discovery. Think textures, sounds, and visuals that engage your baby's senses. Give them opportunities to touch different surfaces, such as soft cloth or wooden objects. Let them explore at their own pace. Simple objects, like stacking rings or textured balls, offer babies an opportunity to explore size, shape, and cause and effect. These activities support motor skills, hand-eye coordination, and cognitive development. Remember, the more opportunities you give your baby to explore safely, the more they'll develop their understanding of the world. As a parent, your role is to observe and gently guide your baby. You don't need to direct their every movement, but rather offer opportunities for exploration and step in when needed. Create a calm, supportive environment where your baby can feel confident to explore on their own. Allow them to make small decisions like which toy to reach for, fostering independence early on. Montessori also encourages parents to avoid over-intervening. Let your baby experiment and solve simple problems on their own. If they're trying to grasp something, let them do it at their own pace. This builds their confidence and motor skills. It's not about rushing the learning process, but about giving your baby the space to explore and grow naturally. By creating a Montessori-inspired environment from birth, you're giving your baby the best possible start in life. You're encouraging their independence, curiosity, and love for learning every step of the way. Thank you for joining us today. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Montessori tips. Follow us on Instagram for daily Montessori inspiration. See you in the next video. Montessori for bilingual children, supporting language development across cultures. Welcome to today's video, where we explore how the Montessori method supports bilingual children and fosters language development across cultures. Montessori classrooms offer a unique, language-enriched environment that helps children thrive in multilingual settings. Today, we'll look at how the Montessori approach nurtures bilingualism and how parents and educators can support language growth in bilingual children. Montessori classrooms are designed to be language-rich environments where children are exposed to a variety of vocabulary, sounds, and linguistic structures. For bilingual children, This is particularly valuable as it provides them with ample opportunities to hear and practice both languages in a natural, immersive way. One of the key principles of Montessori is the use of a prepared environment. This environment is carefully organized to promote independence and language acquisition. In Montessori, children are exposed to language through direct interaction with their environment and their peers, helping them internalize language naturally. Hands-on materials play an essential role in language development, particularly in bilingual settings. Montessori uses concrete materials like sandpaper letters and movable alphabets to help children connect sounds with symbols. These materials are designed to be tactile, allowing children to physically trace the letters as they learn. By working with these materials, children not only learn to read and write, but also develop phonetic awareness and an understanding of language structures. This tactile approach supports bilingual learners by reinforcing the sounds and letters in both languages. Storytelling is another powerful tool in Montessori classrooms for supporting bilingual children. Whether through books, puppet shows, or oral stories, storytelling helps children hear language used in context and develop listening and comprehension skills. In a bilingual setting, stories are often told in both languages, providing children with a natural way to hear vocabulary and sentence structures used in real-life contexts. Storytelling also supports emotional development as children connect with the characters and themes. This emotional connection, combined with language, helps reinforce understanding and makes language learning more meaningful. So how can parents and educators support bilingualism using Montessori principles at home or in the classroom? First, create a language-rich environment at home. Surround children with books, songs, and games in both languages. Provide opportunities for them to hear the language in natural settings, like storytelling, cooking together, or playing games. Second, encourage interactions with peers who speak both languages. Montessori classrooms often have fixed age groups, allowing children to learn from one another. Similarly, playdates or group activities where bilingual children can converse with others in both languages can reinforce their language skills. Finally, be patient and flexible. Language development takes time, especially when children are learning two languages. Allow them to express themselves without pressure. And remember that bilingual children may mix languages at times. That's completely normal and part of the process. In a Montessori classroom, bilingual children are not only learning vocabulary, but also understanding cultural differences, building communication skills, and developing empathy. The Montessori method supports all of these aspects by offering an environment where both languages are valued, respected, and celebrated. Thank you for joining us today to learn about how Montessori fosters language development for bilingual children. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Montessori insights. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram for daily Montessori inspiration. A day in the life of a Montessori child, learning through exploration. Hello and welcome. Today, we're stepping into the vibrant world of a Montessori classroom. Join us as we follow a child's journey through a day filled with exploration, hands-on learning, and the joy of self-correction. We'll witness how the Montessori method nurtures discovery, independence, and personal growth. This approach encourages curiosity and cultivates a lifelong love of learning. Watch as the children arrive, each one eager to begin their day. They independently manage their belongings, taking off shoes and hanging up coats. This simple act fosters self-sufficiency right from the start. Now, the child moves purposefully to their chosen workspace. The classroom is filled with carefully selected materials, each designed to spark curiosity. These materials are designed to encourage self-directed learning. Observe the child as they select the pink tower. They carefully carry each cube to their mat. This activity encourages spatial awareness and develops fine motor skills. It also enhances concentration as they focus on the task at hand. The pink tower introduces concepts of order and size. The child learns about gradation and proportion in a tangible way. Montessori materials are designed to be self-correcting. The child can identify and correct mistakes independently. This encourages independent problem-solving and builds confidence. The joy of achieving something independently is evident. It builds both skill and self-esteem in equal measure. Now let's see how the child engages with the golden beads. The Montessori method emphasizes hands-on learning, especially for abstract concepts like mathematics. The golden beads help children understand numbers and quantities in a concrete way. They introduce basic arithmetic through tactile experiences. The child physically experiences numbers by placing each bead. They group them into sets of 10 to understand relationships. This concrete approach helps internalize abstract ideas. Working with the golden beads promotes concentration and focus. It also develops problem-solving skills as they learn through trial and error. Next, we'll explore language development with the movable alphabet. This is an essential tool for language development. It helps connect letters with sounds, building words and sentences. The child begins to understand phonetics and language structure. They are encouraged to sound out words, building a foundation for reading and writing. These materials allow children to learn at their own pace. They can try again or ask for guidance, reinforcing a sense of accomplishment. Let's observe the child engaging in practical life activities. This is a key component of the Montessori method. These activities develop fine motor skills and enhance focus. They also foster independence and a sense of responsibility. Pouring activities strengthen hand-eye coordination. They also foster a sense of responsibility as the child learns to care for their environment. These activities develop self-confidence and a sense of accomplishment. The child learns that their actions have meaningful consequences. They learn that they can contribute to the community. As the day comes to a close, the child tidies up their materials. Caring for the environment is an important part of the Montessori philosophy. Children are encouraged to take responsibility for cleaning up after themselves. They experience the joy of accomplishment and learning. They have had the opportunity to explore, create, and solve problems independently. In a Montessori classroom, children are encouraged to be active learners. They take initiative and develop skills that will last a lifetime. If you enjoyed this glimpse into a day in the life of a Montessori child, please like and subscribe. Hit the bell for more Montessori insights. Follow us on Instagram for daily Montessori inspiration. The Montessori transition from infant to toddler to casa. Hello, wonderful parents. Welcome. Today, we're embarking on a journey to understand the beautiful Montessori transition from infancy to toddlerhood and then to the casa environment. We'll explore how this child-centered philosophy supports your little one's growth every step of the way. At its heart, Montessori recognizes that children are not just passive recipients of information. They are active, curious learners, eager to explore and understand the world around them. They possess an innate ability to absorb knowledge and develop their unique potential. During infancy, the focus is on exploration, independence, and sensory development. We want to create an environment that fosters these crucial aspects of your baby's growth. It's about providing a safe and stimulating space where they can thrive. The floor bed is a cornerstone of the Montessori infant environment. It allows for free movement and exploration from the very beginning. It's a simple, safe, and inviting space that encourages your baby to discover their own capabilities. Sensory development is key during this stage. We want to engage your baby's senses of sight, touch, smell, and sound. Montessori materials like wooden toys, mirrors, and textured fabrics are perfect for stimulating these senses in a natural way. As babies move freely within their environment, they naturally develop their motor skills. They learn to reach, rasp, roll, and eventually crawl, interacting with their surroundings in an organic and self-directed way. This freedom of movement is so important. As your child enters toddlerhood, the focus shifts to supporting their natural drive for independence and their rapid development. This is a time of incredible physical and cognitive growth, and the Montessori environment is designed to nurture it. We want to encourage their growing sense of self. Child-sized furniture and materials are essential in the toddler environment. They empower your child to do things for themselves, fostering self-reliance and a sense of accomplishment. Imagine them pouring their own water or putting on their own shoes. This is also the time to introduce practical life activities. Simple tasks like pouring water, washing hands, or dressing themselves become opportunities for learning and growth. These activities are so much more than just chores. Through these practical activities, toddlers build fine motor skills, concentration, and self-confidence. They learn to control their movements, focus their attention, and take pride in their accomplishments. It fosters a sense of responsibility and independence. Language development is another crucial aspect of the toddler years. We provide an environment rich in language opportunities, surrounding your child with words, sounds, and stories. Conversation, songs, and storytelling all play a vital role. Respectful communication is key when interacting with toddlers. Engaging in clear, meaningful dialogue fosters their social, emotional development and helps them understand the world around them. It's about treating them as capable and intelligent individuals. The casa environment, typically for children ages 3 to 6, focuses on striking a balance between freedom and structure. It's about preparing them for future learning while still honoring their individual needs and interests. This is where their love of learning truly blossoms. Structured learning activities are introduced, but always with the freedom of choice and pace. Children are encouraged to explore materials and concepts that resonate with them, fostering intrinsic motivation and a deep understanding. It's about following their curiosity. Montessori materials like the pink tower, golden beads, and movable alphabet are used to develop cognitive and motor skills. These materials are designed to be hands-on and engaging, making learning a joyful and concrete experience. They make abstract concepts tangible. Self-directed learning is at the heart of the casa environment. Children are encouraged to follow their own interests, explore their passions, and learn at their own pace. This fosters intrinsic motivation, deep learning, and a lifelong love of knowledge. The teacher's role in the casa environment is that of a guide, observing and supporting the child's interests. They offer materials and support when necessary, but primarily allow the child to learn and discover independently. They are there to nurture, not to dictate. Socialization is also a key component of the casa environment. Mixed-age classrooms, typically spanning ages 3 to 6, provide opportunities for children to learn from one another. Younger children learn from older peers, while older children develop leadership skills and empathy. As children transition through these different stages, their ability to focus, problem solve, and interact with others evolves. The Montessori approach respects these developmental needs and promotes independence at every step. It's about meeting them where they are. The transition from one stage to the next is designed to be natural and seamless. the environment is carefully prepared to support children through each phase of development, ensuring they feel safe, supported, and empowered to learn. It's a continuous journey of growth. So, to recap, we've explored the Montessori transition from infant to toddler to CASA, highlighting the key principles and practices that support your child's development at each stage. Remember, it's all about fostering independence, curiosity, and a love of learning. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell to be notified of future videos. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram for daily Montessori inspiration and tips. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Montessori and the environment, teaching children to care for the earth. Hello everyone, and welcome. Today, we're diving into a fascinating aspect of Montessori education, its profound connection to environmental stewardship. Our goal is to explore how Montessori principles cultivate a deep respect for our planet in young children. We'll uncover how this approach nurtures environmentally conscious individuals from an early age. Ultimately, we aim to show you how Montessori helps create passionate stewards of the earth. Maria Montessori recognized children's innate attraction to the natural world. This inherent connection is the foundation upon which environmental stewardship is built. Hands-on experiences in nature are absolutely vital. They allow children to directly engage with and learn from their surroundings. Montessori education actively encourages outdoor learning. It sees the environment itself as a living, breathing classroom. Think of nature walks, where children observe insects and plants, or ecosystem explorations, where they discover the interconnectedness of life. Even simple observation of nature, like watching clouds or feeling the wind, is incredibly valuable. These experiences foster a sense of wonder and appreciation. Practical activities play a crucial role in teaching ecological principles. They move beyond abstract concepts and into tangible experiences. Recycling is a prime example. Children learn to sort materials, understanding the importance of reducing waste. Composting is another fantastic activity. They witness how organic matter decomposes and enriches the soil. Conservation activities within the classroom are also key. These can include simple things like turning off lights or saving water. These activities are carefully designed to be age-appropriate. They allow children to actively participate in caring for their environment. The focus shifts from theoretical knowledge to active participation. Children become agents of change, not just passive learners. Imagine children sorting recycling with focused concentration, or creating a compost bin and observing the decomposition process. Water conservation projects, like collecting rainwater for plants, further reinforce these principles. These hands-on experiences solidify their understanding. The Montessori environment places a strong emphasis on natural materials. This reflects a deep respect for the earth and its resources. Simplicity and sustainability are key considerations in material choices. The goal is to minimize environmental impact. The selection of natural materials communicates a powerful message. It shows respect for the earth and its resources. These materials provide a sensory-rich learning experience. Children connect with the natural world through touch, sight, and smell. Natural materials communicate the value of the natural world. They foster a sense of connection and appreciation. The classroom itself becomes a microcosm of the environment. It reflects the beauty and interconnectedness of the natural world. This reinforces the understanding that everything is connected. Every action has an impact on the environment. Think of wooden toys, smooth and warm to the touch, or glass containers, allowing children to observe materials clearly. Even simple fabric squares made from natural fibers contribute to this sensory-rich environment. These materials foster a deeper connection to nature. Montessori education empowers children to take ownership of their environmental impact. It fosters a sense of responsibility and agency. Projects like gardening are a powerful means of fostering responsibility. Children learn to care for plants and understand their needs. Through gardening, children learn about the life cycle. They witness the transformation from seed to plant to fruit. Composting allows children to contribute to the decomposition process. They see how waste can be transformed into valuable resources. This fosters a deep sense of responsibility for the environment. Children understand that their actions have a direct impact. They begin to understand their role in preserving the planet. They see themselves as active participants in creating a sustainable future. We want to inspire active participation in creating a sustainable future. We want to empower children to make a difference. Montessori education equips children with the knowledge, skills, and values needed to be environmental stewards. It's a holistic approach that fosters a deep connection to the earth. Our goal is to create passionate and effective environmental stewards, individuals who are committed to protecting our planet for future generations. Thank you for joining us on this exploration of Montessori and the environment. We hope you've gained valuable insights into how this approach can nurture a love for nature in young children. Please like and subscribe for more content. Montessori at Home: Simple Activities for Children. Hello, parents! Are you curious about bringing the benefits of Montessori education into your home? It's easier than you think. You don't need a fully equipped classroom to foster your child's natural curiosity and development. Today, we'll explore some simple yet effective Montessori-inspired activities you can easily set up using materials you likely already have. These activities will help your child develop independence, problem-solving skills, concentration, and fine motor coordination. Practical life activities are the cornerstone of the Montessori method. They focus on everyday tasks that help children develop independence and a sense of responsibility. Let's start with pouring. Provide your child with 2 small pitchers, one filled with water and the other empty. Show them how to carefully pour the water from one pitcher to the other, minimizing spills. This simple activity enhances their hand-eye coordination and concentration. You can also use beans or rice instead of water for a different sensory experience. Next, consider setting up a simple dressing frame. This could be a small frame with buttons, zippers, or snaps. Allow your child to practice fastening and unfastening these closures. This builds their fine motor skills and prepares them for dressing themselves independently. Another great practical life activity is sweeping. Provide your child with a child-sized broom and dustpan. Show them how to sweep up small messes. This teaches them responsibility and contributes to a tidy environment. Sensorial activities engage your child's senses and help them develop their ability to discriminate between different qualities. A classic Montessori sensorial activity is the pink tower. However, you can create a similar experience with nesting cups or blocks of varying sizes. Encourage your child to stack the items from largest to smallest. This helps them understand size relationships and develop their visual discrimination skills. Another simple sensorial activity is a smelling jars game. Collect small jars and fill them with different scented items like coffee beans, spices, or cotton balls soaked in essential oils. Have your child smell each jar and try to identify the scent. This activity stimulates their sense of smell and expands their vocabulary. You can also create a texture box. Fill a box with items of different textures, such as sandpaper, silk, cotton, and wool. Let your child reach into the box without looking and describe the texture they feel. This enhances their tactile discrimination skills. Montessori language activities focus on developing your child's vocabulary, reading, and writing skills. A simple activity is creating sandpaper letters. You can purchase these or make your own by gluing sandpaper onto cardboard cut into letter shapes. Have your child trace the letters with their fingers while saying the sound each letter makes. This multisensory approach helps them learn letter recognition and phonics. Another great activity is creating a picture card matching game. Collect pictures of familiar objects and write the corresponding words on separate cards. Have your child match the picture to the word. This helps them build their vocabulary and reading skills. You can also encourage storytelling. Provide your child with picture cards or small objects and ask them to create a story using those items. This fosters their imagination and language development. Encourage them to use descriptive language and express their ideas clearly. Remember, the key to Montessori at home is observation and adaptation. Observe your child's interests and abilities and adapt the activities to meet their needs. Create a prepared environment that is both stimulating and accessible. Allow your child to explore and learn at their own pace. By incorporating these simple Montessori-inspired activities into your home, you can help your child develop essential skills and a lifelong love of learning. Have fun exploring the world of Montessori with your child. Be sure to like and subscribe to the channel to bring Grasper to life. The Montessori Teacher, a guide, not just an instructor. Welcome, parents. Today, we're diving into the heart of the Montessori method, focusing on the unique role of the teacher. In a Montessori classroom, the teacher is more than just an instructor. They are a guide, a facilitator, and an observer. This approach differs significantly from traditional education. Instead of standing at the front of the class lecturing, the Montessori teacher carefully prepares the environment. They then step back to allow the children to explore and learn at their own pace. Observation is a cornerstone of the Montessori method. Teachers spend a significant amount of time watching their students. They are looking for clues about each child's individual needs and interests. This careful observation allows the teacher to understand where each child is on their developmental journey. They can then introduce materials and activities that will best support their growth. It's about meeting the child where they are, not forcing them to fit a predetermined mold. The Montessori teacher is responsible for creating a peaceful and respectful classroom. This environment fosters independence and a love of learning. Order is also key, with materials carefully arranged and easily accessible. Children in a Montessori classroom feel empowered to explore and learn independently. They know they can rely on the teacher for support when needed, but they also understand that they are responsible for their own learning. One of the most important aspects of the Montessori method is respect for the child's independence. Teachers encourage autonomy by allowing children to make choices. They also allow them to solve problems and correct their own mistakes. This approach helps children develop self-confidence and a sense of responsibility. They learn that it's okay to make mistakes. More importantly, they learn how to learn from those mistakes. Montessori educators foster strong emotional connections with their students. This supportive relationship is crucial for social emotional development. It also encourages independent thinking. Children feel safe and secure in the classroom. They know that their teacher cares about them as individuals. This allows them to take risks and explore new ideas without fear of failure. The Montessori teacher carefully prepares the learning environment. This includes selecting and arranging materials that are appropriate for the children's age and developmental level. The environment is designed to be stimulating and engaging. The teacher introduces new materials and activities to the children. They provide clear and concise instructions. Then they step back and allow the children to explore and experiment on their own. When a child needs help, the teacher provides gentle guidance. They offer support without taking over. The goal is to help the child discover the solution for themselves. The teacher also models respectful and responsible behavior. They treat each child with kindness and understanding. This helps to create a positive and supportive classroom culture. The Montessori approach has many benefits for children. It helps them develop independence, self-confidence, and a love of learning. It also fosters social-emotional development and critical thinking skills. Children who attend Montessori schools are often well prepared for success in later life. They are able to think for themselves, solve problems creatively, and work effectively with others. They are also passionate about learning and eager to explore the world around them. The Montessori teacher plays a vital role in the development of each child. They are a guide, a facilitator, and an observer. They create a nurturing environment where children can learn and grow at their own pace. By understanding the unique role of the Montessori teacher, parents can better appreciate the benefits of this educational approach. Thank you for joining us today. We hope this has been insightful. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It'll help us create 3D episodes and bring Grasper to life. Building social skills in casa, grace and courtesy lessons for a lifetime. Welcome to our exploration of Montessori education. Today, we're diving into the heart of the casa classroom to uncover the magic of grace and courtesy lessons. These aren't just simple manners, they're the building blocks for a lifetime of successful social interactions and emotional intelligence. Imagine a classroom where children greet each other with genuine smiles and respectful words. In a Montessori environment, this isn't just a dream, it's a daily practice. Children learn to take turns, express their feelings calmly, and listen attentively to their peers. These social practices create a foundation of healthy communication and mutual respect. These skills benefit them in every aspect of their lives, from home to school and eventually the workplace. It's about creating a culture of kindness and understanding. The Montessori teacher plays a crucial role in guiding social interactions. They model active listening, empathy, and politeness, setting a positive example for the children. However, they avoid stepping in unless absolutely necessary. This hands-off approach encourages children to practice and internalize these skills independently. It strengthens their self-regulation and problem-solving abilities. Over time, they become confident in managing their own social interactions. This confidence allows them to navigate more complex social scenarios with grace and ease. They learn to resolve conflicts peacefully and respectfully, a skill that will serve them well throughout their lives. The teacher is there to support, not to control. Grace and courtesy lessons are woven into the fabric of daily Montessori activities. From group work to collaborative projects, children learn the value of cooperation and teamwork. Even simple routines like setting the table or sharing materials become opportunities for social learning. These activities foster a sense of community and belonging. Children develop a sense of responsibility towards each other and the environment. They learn how to maintain peaceful, respectful relationships. They also learn how to manage disagreements constructively. This is a skill that benefits them throughout their lives in all types of relationships. It's about creating a harmonious and supportive learning environment. The social skills learned in Montessori classrooms extend far beyond childhood. The ability to communicate effectively, handle conflicts with grace, and respect others' perspectives is invaluable in adulthood. These skills are essential in personal relationships, professional settings, and community involvement. Montessori's focus on emotional intelligence prepares children for success in a wide range of environments. From school to the workplace and beyond, they are equipped to navigate social complexities with confidence and empathy. They are ready to be responsible and contributing members of society. These skills are not just about being polite, they're about building meaningful connections. They're about creating a more compassionate and understanding world. And it all starts with grace and courtesy in the CASA classroom. So, as we conclude our exploration of grace and courtesy in the Montessori CASA, remember this. These lessons are more than just manners. They are the foundation for a lifetime of social and emotional success. They empower children to build strong relationships, resolve conflicts peacefully, and contribute positively to their communities. Thank you for joining us on this journey. We hope you've gained a deeper appreciation for the power of grace and courtesy in shaping well-rounded, compassionate individuals. Until next time, keep nurturing those essential social skills. If you enjoyed the content, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Follow us on Instagram because it would help bring more educational content. More importantly, bring Grasper to life in animated Montessori series for children. The Montessori toy rotation hack every mom needs. Are you drowning in toys? Is your living room a minefield of plastic and your child constantly overwhelmed? I get it. I've been there. Toy overload is a real thing, and it can lead to meltdowns for both you and your little one. But don't worry. There's a simple solution that can transform playtime and bring peace back into your home. The Montessori toy rotation. Hi, and I'm so excited to share this game-changing hack with you. Get ready to say goodbye to toy clutter and hello to increased focus, longer play sessions, and a calmer, happier home. Let's be honest. What does your playroom look like right now? Probably overflowing bins, toys scattered everywhere, and your child flitting from one thing to another without really engaging. It's exhausting, right? Too many choices can actually be paralyzing for kids. They experience decision fatigue, leading to short attention spans and a lack of deep, meaningful play. And let's not forget about mom's burnout. Constantly cleaning up, organizing, and trying to manage the chaos can leave you feeling drained and defeated. The core principle of the Montessori method is less is more. It's about creating a carefully curated environment that fosters concentration, exploration, and independence. Instead of overwhelming children with a mountain of toys, we offer a smaller selection of age-appropriate items that encourage focused play. This allows them to truly engage with each toy and explore its possibilities. The Montessori approach also emphasizes the value of open-ended play. Toys that can be used in multiple ways, sparking creativity and imagination, are key. First things first, it's time to declutter. Grab a few boxes and get ready to sort through the toy mountain. Remove anything that's broken, missing pieces, or simply no longer loved. Be ruthless. If your child hasn't touched it in months, it's probably time to let it go. Next, categorize the remaining toys. Think puzzles, blocks, art supplies, dolls, cars, whatever makes sense for your child's collection. Now for the fun part, creating your rotation system. Select a small number of toys from each category to put out for playtime. The key is to offer a variety without overwhelming. Think a few puzzles, a set of blocks, some art supplies, and maybe a couple of favorite characters. Rotate the toys weekly or bi-weekly, depending on your child's interest. Observe what they're drawn to and adjust accordingly. Storage is key to making the toy rotation system work. Opt for simple, accessible solutions like open shelves, baskets, and clear containers. The goal is to make it easy for your child to see what's available and to put things away independently. Avoid large, opaque bins where toys get lost and forgotten. Clear containers are great because your child can see what's inside without having to dump everything out. Baskets are perfect for smaller items like blocks or figurines. And now, the moment you've been waiting for, the after reveal. Imagine a calm, organized play area with a carefully curated selection of toys. Your child is happily engaged, focused, and exploring the possibilities. No more frantic flitting from one toy to another. This is the power of the Montessori toy rotation. It creates a peaceful and stimulating environment where your child can thrive. Want to take your toy rotation to the next level? Here are a few extra tips and tricks to keep in mind. Involve your child in the rotation process. Let them help you choose which toys to put away and which ones to bring out. This gives them a sense of ownership and control. Pay close attention to your child's interests and adjust the selection accordingly. If they're suddenly obsessed with dinosaurs, incorporate some dinosaur-themed toys into the rotation. Don't be afraid to remove toys that aren't being used. If something sits untouched for a few rotations, it might be time to donate it or store it away for later. Consider incorporating seasonal themes or special interests into your rotations. For example, you could add some fall-themed books and art supplies in the autumn, or bring out the train set during the holidays. Remember that before scene we talked about earlier? The overflowing bins, the scattered toys, the stressed-out mom? Now, picture this. You're smiling, your child is happily playing, and the house is calm and peaceful. That's the magic of the Montessori toy rotation. It's a simple change that can make a huge difference in your home and your child's development. So, to recap, the Montessori toy rotation is a game-changing hack that can help you declutter your home, reduce overwhelm, and foster focused play. By offering a carefully curated selection of toys and rotating them regularly, you can create a more stimulating and engaging environment for your child. I encourage you to try it today. You'll be amazed at the difference it makes. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like. Subscribe to my channel for more parenting tips and tricks. Montessori and the Arts, Fostering Creativity. Welcome to today's video, where we explore the importance of the arts in Montessori education. While academics are often the focus in traditional classrooms, Montessori recognizes the critical role of creativity in a child's development. From music to visual arts and movement, the Montessori method fosters creativity in ways that nurture a child's emotional, intellectual, and social growth. Let's take a look at how the arts play a pivotal role in Montessori classrooms. In Montessori education, creativity isn't just an extra activity. It's an essential part of a child's development. Montessori encourages children to express themselves in many ways, helping them tap into their imagination and emotions. The arts are woven into everyday activities, supporting the development of fine motor skills, language, and even social-emotional skills. Whether it's through drawing, music, or movement, these creative outlets give children the freedom to explore their inner world and communicate with others in a powerful way. Music is a vital part of Montessori's creative approach. The rhythm, melodies, and sounds children experience not only help develop their auditory skills, but also promote emotional expression and social development. In a Montessori classroom, children interact with musical instruments like bells, drums, and xylophones, learning about sound, rhythm, and coordination. Through music, children learn about patterns and sequences, which help lay the foundation for mathematical thinking. But the benefits of music in Montessori education extend beyond academics. It also enhances a child's ability to express emotions and fosters a sense of joy and confidence. It's truly amazing to witness the transformation that music brings. Visual arts are equally important in Montessori, offering children a chance to express their creativity through drawing, painting, and sculpture. Montessori classrooms are filled with materials that encourage children to engage with colors, shapes, and textures. Activities like painting or molding clay help children refine their fine motor skills while allowing them to convey their thoughts and emotions in a tangible form. This kind of self-expression also promotes problem solving, critical thinking, and the ability to make choices independently. Montessori art isn't just about creating. It's about the process of exploration. Children are encouraged to focus on the journey rather than just the outcome. By providing them with a variety of materials, they can experiment, make mistakes, and grow from their experiences, which is a key part of the Montessori philosophy. Finally, movement plays an essential role in fostering creativity. In Montessori, movement isn't just physical. It's also a way for children to express their feelings, improve coordination, and strengthen their body-mind connection. Children often engage in dance, yoga, or simple movement exercises, which help them connect to their bodies and the space around them. Movement activities support cognitive development, emotional regulation, and social skills as children learn to cooperate, follow directions, and express themselves freely. By integrating music, art, and movement into everyday learning, Montessori encourages children to develop a well-rounded skill set. These activities promote creativity, critical thinking, and emotional intelligence, skills that will serve them throughout their lives. Thank you for joining us today to explore the importance of the arts in Montessori education. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more insights into Montessori learning. Follow us on Instagram for daily Montessori inspiration. See you in the next video. Montessori and Global Education, Shaping Schools Worldwide. Welcome, parents, to today's video. We're diving into the global impact of Montessori education and how it's revolutionizing schools worldwide. Montessori is more than just a teaching method. It's a global movement. It's transforming how children learn, grow, and develop across different cultures and educational systems. Let's explore how Montessori is making its mark on education globally. Montessori education has been embraced by schools across the globe. From Europe to Africa, Asia, the Americas, and beyond, its influence is undeniable. One of the key strengths of the Montessori method is its adaptability. It can adjust to different cultural and educational contexts while maintaining its core principles. Whether in a bustling city or a rural community, Montessori's child-centered approach can be tailored to meet the unique needs of every child, no matter where they're from. Across different countries and cultures, Montessori classrooms reflect local traditions and values. They still uphold the universal principles of respect, independence, and hands-on learning. Whether it's in a diverse classroom in the United States or a rural school in Africa, Montessori encourages a connection to the community. It also fosters respect for cultural differences. One of the main reasons Montessori education is gaining traction globally is its child-centered approach. Unlike traditional educational models, Montessori focuses on the individual needs and interests of each child. Children in Montessori classrooms aren't just passive recipients of information, they are active participants in their own learning journey. The benefits of this approach are evident. Children are encouraged to explore, problem solve, and think critically at their own pace. This allows them to develop confidence, self-regulation, and a lifelong love for learning. This is why Montessori works so well in diverse educational contexts. It respects each child's development while fostering autonomy and independence. Let's take a look at some success stories from around the world where Montessori education has made a significant impact. In places like Italy, where the Montessori method was born, we see its profound influence. It has shaped educational systems not only within the country, but across Europe. Schools in countries like Germany and Spain have embraced Montessori. They aim to cater to children's developmental needs in a more personalized way. In Kenya, Montessori schools are thriving in rural communities. Resources may be limited, but the Montessori approach shines. Focused on hands-on, self-directed learning, it empowers children to engage with their environment. They also develop essential life skills. In the United States, Montessori schools are expanding rapidly. Both public and private institutions are adopting Montessori principles. Parents and educators alike are recognizing the importance of fostering independence. They also value critical thinking and creativity in young learners. This is leading to more schools choosing the Montessori method. From South America to Asia, Montessori is reshaping how we think about education. The universal appeal of the method lies in its ability to nurture each child's potential. It focuses on their natural curiosity and need for independence. Montessori's global impact is undeniable. By offering an approach that respects cultural differences while encouraging independent, hands-on learning, Montessori education is transforming classrooms worldwide. It's empowering children to become confident, lifelong learners. Thank you for joining us as we explored how Montessori education is shaping schools across the globe. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more insights into Montessori education. Follow us on Instagram for daily Montessori inspiration. Montessori and the importance of routine, creating a sense of security and independence. Welcome, parents! Today, we're diving into a cornerstone of the Montessori approach, the power of routine. In a Montessori classroom, routines aren't just schedules. They're the gentle framework that supports your child's growth. Routines provide a sense of order in a young child's world. This predictability fosters security, allowing them to feel comfortable and confident in their environment. Let's imagine a typical day. From the moment they arrive, children know what to expect. There's a rhythm to the day. Focused work cycles, group activities, meal times, and quiet rest periods. Each element is carefully designed to support both individual exploration and collaborative learning. These transitions are smooth and predictable. Children learn to anticipate what comes next, reducing anxiety and promoting a sense of calm. Routine is the silent teacher of independence. When children know what to expect, they can take ownership of their actions. Setting the table, tidying up their workspace, putting away materials, these become acts of self-reliance. They learn to care for themselves and their environment. This sense of responsibility builds confidence. It empowers them to navigate their world with increasing autonomy. Montessori routines aren't about rigid control. They're about fostering internal discipline. Children learn to make choices within the established framework. They learn to listen to their own needs and interests. This ability to self-regulate is a crucial life skill. It prepares them for the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead. The magic truly happens when routines are consistent across environments. When home and school align, children feel even more secure. They understand expectations no matter where they are. This consistency allows them to thrive. Talk to your child's teacher about the classroom routines. Find ways to incorporate similar structures into your home life. Start small. Introduce 1 or 2 simple routines at a time. Perhaps it's a consistent bedtime routine or a designated time for tidying up toys. Involve your child in creating these routines. Visual schedules can be incredibly helpful. Use pictures or drawings to illustrate the steps involved in each routine. Remember, routines aren't about stifling creativity. They're about creating a safe and predictable space where creativity can flourish. By embracing the power of routine, you're giving your child a gift. You're giving them the gift of security, independence, and self-discipline. Thank you for joining me today. I hope this has shed some light on the importance of routine in the Montessori approach. If you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Subscribe to my channel, Instagram, and buying merchandise on my website will help us build 3D animated Montessori episodes like Paw Patrol, but only Montessori related. More importantly, bring Grasper to life.